Hi everybody, welcome to Caketastic Cakes. It's Jen and I'm going to show you how to make Minecraft lettering out of gum paste. Now before we begin, if you have any tools or supplies you may need, if you check in the description below, I have a bunch of links set up that might be able to help you out. Okay, now making Minecraft letters is actually super duper easy. It's really so easy. There's no reason to not do it if you're making a Minecraft cake and you don't feel like you have the skills to make the little figures. You can always make the letters. They're that easy. You just start with your green. You just roll it out really nice and thin, make your squares, and then I trim off one side to make them more rectangular. And then you start shaping your letters. When you shape your letters, you want them to be all capital, and you are going to just cut squares out of it, just right angles. Everything is going to have a right angle on it. So right now I'm making a letter O, and I am just taking nips out of the corners in order to make it more round-ish and cutting a rectangle at the center, and you got an O. It's the same thing for anything. This is going to be a letter J, so I have the curves at the bottom. Just take a little nip out of each corner. This is going to be the letter A, and this is the only one that's really different. It's capital A, as you can see, so I'm just taking little nips out of the corners. I took a wedge out of the bottom, and now I'm using this tool to press down in the center in order to make a creeper face. I just made indentations, kind of creeper face, and once it's dry, we'll come back to it. So there's a letter C. You see how I curved that? This is going to be a letter K. I'm taking out that final little piece. There you go. So that's all you got to do. You just got to keep taking your right angles out. That's all there is to it. And I know it seems quick, but it really is all there is to it. This is a number 6, and I don't have any template or anything I'm following. I'm just cutting out angles. And as long as you keep doing that, it's gonna look appropriate. Once they dry and set up, you're going to put them on top of your black gum paste that I rolled out also nice and thin. I stuck as many as I could on there with space in between, and then I'm going to cut out around the letters, giving them, just a little border around each of the sides. Like the one side of the C is too fat, so cut it off. It's no problem. There's no real skill or technique here. Just making right angles and putting it onto black. Once you get them cut out, put them aside on a paper towel and let them dry. And make sure your little corners are all nice and sharp. Once they're dry, then the final touch is just putting some little cracks and crevices on them. I'm using a black edible food coloring marker to just draw some lines. Just make sure, like before, all right angles, little steps, little pluses and T's and that kind of thing. And just craggle it all up. The only difference, again, is going to be that letter A, and we're going to come back to it. I'll show you in a moment. But when you add the little cracks and crinkles to it, you can go too far with it, I suppose, but it's kind of hard to. And make sure you work the corners. Now, as far as that little face we're doing, I'm filling it in with black gum paste. I'm just using my little veining tool there to push it into the corners, try to make it, a little more rectangular and less rounded. Let it dry. Put them in order, stick them on your cake, and there you go. Like, super easy, no reason not to do it, right? So I hope you found my short little video helpful. Please like and subscribe because I find that helpful. And I have many other Minecraft videos if you do want to give making figures a shot. And as always, guys, thank you for watching Caketastic Cakes.